Example 3, the growth rate of the U.S. population has varied substantially during the past century. It depends on the immigration rate as well as the birth and death rates. Starting from the 2010 census population of 309 million, project the population in 2100 using the growth rates that are 0.2 percentage points lower and higher than the 0.9% used in example 1. Make a graph showing the population for through 2100 for each growth rate. All right, so growth rate of 0.2 percentage points higher or 2 percentage points lower. So lower would be 0.9% minus 0.2%. So it'd be 0.7%. Okay. And so let's establish some other things too. Your Q naught is 309. Okay. And then your T, it looks like they're wanting to, so T would be 2100 minus 2010. So it'd be 90. Okay. And what they're kind of doing here is they're kind of saying, what if we did a little bit of a fluctuation in the percentage of growth or the growth, how would that affect the population? So I'm going to start with 309 million. And I'm going to do its growth on this one. So China, we were trying to lose. We're growing here. And then, so you're going to add the 7.7%, and then you're going to put it to the power of 90. And so this will give you in terms of millions, remember, because that 309 is in terms of millions. 1 plus 0.007. And it's interesting, you're going to see probably a huge difference here, 578.91 million. So this is if we have a 7%, or this is a 0.7%. So if it's go lower. Now, what if it went higher? So if it goes higher, it'd be 0.9% plus 0.2%. Okay, which would be 1.1%. Okay. And it doesn't look like a big jump, but that is actually a pretty big jump. 90, so 0.011. So 827.11 million. Okay. So look at that, just fluctuation of 0.2% below and above. So it'd be 0.4% difference. You have a fluctuation of, for 90 years of about, almost 250 million people. So that's going to be a significant growth there. Graph, I'm not going to worry about doing the graph there, if that's all right. We could do, but basically you're going to have a curve. One's going to be going the higher end. Like you have your normal one, the 1.1% will be a little above and the 0.7% will be below, and you kind of see where they're